Welcome back to this European Youth Touch Championships at the University of Warwick in Coventry. This next game is definitely set to be a bit of a corker. I am joined with Dan in co-commentary. It is England and Wales, girls 15. Dan, what are you thinking about this match?
I think this is a really exciting match. These two teams played against each other yesterday. They look like the front runners in this division. England came out on top 4-3 in yesterday's game, but I understand it was a really hard-fought game. Wales look like a really organised and good outfit, so this should be an absolute cracker with everything to play for.
Yeah, and England are off to a solid start here. They've got to the line in no touches at all. And this is a lethal-looking pod here with a fantastic rip to the wing. Well held and well defended there.
Yeah, really good from England there. Managed to create an overlap and score an opportunity, but well matched by Wales there. Good chase out and good cover, and we watch Wales ruck out.
Yeah, Wales will be looking for a really strong subset here, trying to get the ball safely over to their box.
Yeah, it's good pressure from England there as the link is called offside as Wales get some momentum back.
That's a fantastic sub on. They've given themselves a really good platform with a lot of momentum, but shut down well by the England side, and that will be a turnover.
Yeah, really good pressure there from England. They managed to keep Wales to just outside of their half in 6 touches. Is really will be what England wanted from their first set at defensively of the game.
This middle pair of Kirkman and Hutchings are definitely looking quite dangerous as they sub off and get some fresh legs on here. Really nice platform, not quite executed there, just looking for that extra pop-off pass that they couldn't quite get, and Wales will definitely use this to their advantage.
Yeah, first set 6 for Wales inside of England's half. Let's see if they can get down to the line and test England.
Yeah, some great yardage there from Busby as they bring some width back to this game and try and spread the England defence further out. Slowing it down slightly on the line. Looking at this pod of Williams and Thomas in mid.
Yeah. Touch given there.
Yeah, fantastic. That was a crucial touch there.
Really close there. A great dive by the Welsh player there. It was giving the referee a decision to make, and really close to the opening score, as we see.
Very fine margins, but a great covering touch from England's Ruby Smith on the wing. There is absolutely nothing in this at the moment. And it is going to be crucial to see who can score first and really carry the momentum of this match.
Yeah, cagey start, isn't it? They're both figuring each other out. Obviously, they played against each other yesterday. Both teams will have grown into the tournament, and it's cagey start. But we see a couple of turnovers, a couple of issues just coming into transition here from England. They'll be looking to tidy that up quickly, otherwise Wales are going to make them pay.
Yeah, I think it's been a recurring theme along a lot of the Welsh sides. They've got that element of physicality, and it's manifesting in a really effective way for them as they're just stopping the momentum of the other team as they get fresh legs on practically at their own 7 already. This is looking really nice from Wales, just resetting, working out where they are. This is Luca Jones to Cole Wilkins. She runs through a gap, checking whether the England side is onside, and they are, so that is the 6th touch. And England now have to try and work from Wales' 7 to get those fresh legs on the sub. Are they looking for an away set, or are they going to go straight to the sub?
They're looking straight to the box. Yeah, storm weathered by England there. They defended really well that set, and Wales are just trying to be nice and direct at the start and try at this game, and try and exploit England's middle defence, and they have been equal to it so far.
And that was a beautiful crash line shut down by the Welsh. That was fantastic to see. I don't know about you, Dan, but I'm getting the impression that this game might actually be won in defence because both teams are looking incredibly strong there.
They do look really strong. In games that are tight like this, you often find it's midfield that is the kind of the real big differentiator. It's winning turnovers and making the most of those turnovers. We've seen England turn over the ball twice now in the opening salvos, and being able to defend them out and will, you know, if Wales can keep looking after the ball and keep turning the ball over, they're going to make it really hard for England to compete, as we see commentators curse.
Absolutely.
England win the ball back on the halfway.
Yeah, but a lot of that came from fantastic midfield defence, as you're saying. They put up so much pressure there, and now they're manifesting and changing that into a really strong attacking set, seeing if Wales can return the favour. Getting some fresh legs on there.
That's it. We need to see just a little bit of patience from England here, and they use up their 6. Wales were equal to it, putting a lot of pressure on in defence. Wales, they're not giving England any time on the ball, and that's working really well for them at the moment.
Yeah, both squads are very much moving as a unit at the moment. There's not much room to break them and spot any gaps, so it's all going to come from the manipulation of defence, and that is a lovely line there from Wales's number 9, Lewis. She did a great job at gaining some yardage.
Yeah, got some really handy runners, haven't they, Wales? They run hard, and they're quick, they're agile, and they are causing some problems in midfield for England here.
Absolutely, a wonderful scoop from Williams there, but ran herself into a little bit of trouble on the edge.
Yeah, it's a perfect place to turn the ball over, though. England have got to go coast to coast all the way across the pitch. They've got a long way to run, and you know, if you can't get a score, leaving the ball in that corner is the next best thing. As we see England come out, they've done a really good job to get up near halfway here, moving to the transition phase of the game and try and set for last touch.
There was so much depth in that latch run from Lily Townsend there. She really did well at setting a good platform, and that strike dump was really nice. Losing a little bit of momentum up at their 7, but quick hands if in doubt. And a wonderful step from the winger.
There is. It's going to come back for a late pass, though, and unfortunately for England. Yeah, good patience for England there. Their latch was good, and they came in for 5th touch and asked some questions of the Welsh defence, but managed to keep the ball alive and keep probing. So it's okay from England at the moment.
Yeah, it's nice to see both of these teams using all 6 of their touches and really making the most of spreading that defence a little bit thin. And we've got some physicality coming back into this, particularly from the Welsh girls. And a lovely line there from Wales, number 7, Alex Putterill. That was a really nice crash line.
It was good, and good scramble defence from England to be equal to it. As you say, both teams are driving the ball really hard. It's really good to see. They're both playing some really good touch at the moment. Just waiting for some mistakes or some repeat sets to kind of break this game open. But at the moment, both teams are equal to each other in midfield. It's very close, isn't it?
It really is. It does very much feel like who breaks first is going to be the clincher here. But that was a wonderful pick-up from Poppy Wellen. Nothing came of it, unfortunately. The Welsh defence is just a little bit too strong. But that is the kind of ferocity they're going to be looking to continue into the rest of this game.
Yeah, that's it. As we keep saying, Wales equal to England's transition and scoop at the moment. England trying to be very direct. They're going in what we call the mid channel. So sort of a middle scoop. It's very direct. It's very up the middle of the pitch, and Wales have been equal to it in every attack at the moment. We'll see how that progresses.
This is a wonderful platform set by the Welsh girls here. See if they can make anything of it. Plenty of space on this short side, but England defence is just a little bit too strong for them.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a bit of an overload there by Wales. There was 4 players all on one side of the pitch, and they elected to pass to the other side of it. So see whether that was a tactical choice or not.
But fantastic to see the ball skills that these girls possess. They clearly back themselves in being able to get themselves out of these hard situations with some tough passes.
Yeah, the ball skills on display from both teams has been absolutely superb. Really has.
And Wales with the turnover here, really strong England snipe, not letting them make much yardage, and some fantastic wheels there again from Wales, Grace Busby.
Yeah, the way Wales drive the ball is great. They're just looking for space. All they're doing, turnover comes, they'll take a roll ball, and then they're looking to find space, and they're doing a really good job at the moment of working around England's press and England's pressing pattern, and England don't really know what to do about it.
No, and this will be really good for Wales here. I'm particularly impressed by the width that we're getting on this pitch. We're really going from wing to wing. Both squads are using their full lineup to the best of their abilities. And now they're just taking some control here, Wales. Just slowing it down. We've got Williams and Thomas as the mid-mid pair. And a fantastic dive, but an even better touch. Questioning whether she was onside there, but the ref's happy.
Yeah, Wales are doing some good conditioning here. So they're setting up on what we call, they've set up what we call a couple of 32 shorts, and then they've gone away into the sweeper here. So conditioning, trying to get England's defence collapsing in one way and then go the other. And they
may not have got the score yet, but they've been rewarded with a penalty.
They have indeed for offside. Let's see where they go back to here.
Williams in control at the moment. Ball to Thomas. An unfortunate stumble. It is really difficult. We've seen this in some other matches. The grounds are not optimal for diving. They're quite dry, so they just fall a little bit short of the line.
Yeah, it kind of goes without saying, but I've been running around on this, and it is rock solid out there. It is like concrete.
Fantastic handling there from England. That was really, really lovely. Some great work from their number 14, Tilly Townsend. And some nice footwork on display from England here. Wales looking in a bit of trouble, but a no touch was called.
Yeah, this one's going to come. This one's going to come back. What I will say, though, we were talking a minute or so ago about England being very direct in transition. This is the first time we've seen them be a little bit more expansive and look to move the ball into touch 5, and they caused a lot of problems there for Wales. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether they stick with this, as England are marched back 10.
This is really an important moment for Wales. If they can get this transition correct and work all the way up to the 7, they will be on for a winner.
Yeah, they've got a good chance for it. Wales just deciding whether they interchange or not, but as they do come to the box.
Yeah, some great meters made there. And a really nice strike done, but just a little bit of confusion as to who was going to be half there. It's a shame, it's just fine margins.
Yeah, chance wasted, I feel, there for Wales. A little bit of indecision as to whether they were going to stay or whether they were going to sub, and caused a couple of wasted touches, I think. And then when they came into 5th, there was no real plan, and we saw the confusion.
And we have another turnover. It's definitely a bit of a chess match at the minute. It's quite back and forth.
Yeah, it certainly is. England have done a lot more defending than I think they will have wanted to have done. They've been equal to it, but yeah, I think the coaches in their box will certainly be wanting to cut those turnovers out.
Absolutely, and they got away with one there. No touch was called, but the rest were happy. And a bit of nice evasion there from Wales, but caught the hair, unfortunately, there. And England pressure is just really fierce at the moment. And again, a nice dodge and a fantastic scoop here from Coles.
Oh, yeah, that was apart from those sort of dives you saw early on, that was probably the most that Wales have opened England up there. They were at 6s and 7s, and if they picked the right pass, they were absolutely done for. That was great momentum from Wales. Sorry there.
Yeah, and then another beautiful dummy. I mean, the handling skills on display here are just exquisite, and you forget the age that we're looking at here. The standard is just so high.
Yeah, honestly, it's staggering, and you know, every single game I've listened to so far has said this, but the standard, the lift of the standard across all divisions, all teams has been amazing. So yeah, I won't labour on it too long, but it's wonderful to see.
Yeah, sounding very much like a broken record in commentary here, but I'm absolutely incredulous at what I'm witnessing over this entire tournament. It is just the best I've ever seen it. And here we have an opportunity for England. A little bit of panic due to the pressure of the Welsh defence, but Wales will get another opportunity now.
Yeah, England haven't had many shots at Wales's line yet. Wales have done a really good job of keeping them away, and when England have got down there, they haven't known what to do with Wales's pressure. Be interesting to see how they go into this game.
That was a lovely dummy run from the Welsh there on the sub, and some fantastic skills on display once again from Wales. Really, really nice to see, and again, a lovely strike dump there and a fantastic scoop. Well held by the Wales winger, Brooke Heelan. Some good handling, a little bit of a pass through. Trying to catch the England side off guard, but well defended.
Sick touch. Yeah, Wales are causing England all sorts of problems just by the way they run the ball. There's no structure. They're not looking to run any platform. They just run to space, and they're causing England all sorts of problems. England can't find a way to stop their passing into space at the moment. It's causing all sorts of problems.
Yeah, I have to agree. And the ability of the Wales girls to read what's in front of them and play to what they're seeing is absolutely staggering. And I think England are slowly picking up on that themselves as we have a beautiful scoop and a fantastic chop line there from England's number 14, Tilly Townsend. She has had one heck of a game so far and is rewarded with the score. What do you think of that?
What a fantastic score. Honestly, that's really, really nice. We've already said how few shots England had at the line, but it only took one. Really, really good pick up at half against the grain, just created that overlap, and a great line from Tilly there. Great score.
Wales now hoping to respond. Taking it all the way out to the wing. Creating some width in this game. And this is a deadly looking pod they've got on display. Cole Wilkins in charge now. A strong dump, ball to Luca Jones.
Yeah, England will be really happy to have defended that set out. To get the score and then to defend it by holding them off is great. And
here
we see an overlap here from England. We're going to go the lane.
Snowballing. Has she got the hole? Yes, she has.
That is superb. Absolutely devastating from England there. Totally taking control of this game in the last 2 minutes, and what a score. Really, really nice driving. Really, really good job of creating that overlap and then speed on the wing.
And that one came from Elizabeth Hutchings. What an incredible run she's just had there. She will be very pleased with herself after that. And just as we were talking about Wales' ability to read what's in front of them, England have done just exactly that. They saw there was a space and they took it. Yeah,
exactly. The first time we've really seen them try to kind of straight and be a little bit more direct in the middle of the pitch on touches 1 and 2, and then they found the space outside.
Now Wales looking for a nice setup here. A fantastic mid quickie and a lovely dish, but well read by England.
Yeah, well read. This one's going to come back as well, I think, or it might just be 6 touch. But yeah, Wales have changed their line attack a little bit there. They've gone away from their more dynamic setup into a quickie platform, and England equal to it.
I think they might. Oh yeah, call back perhaps there. They nearly got away with a bit of a forward pass in the midfield.
Yeah, you could have seen that one from space, I think.
But Wales will be lucky to use this opportunity and try and set something up once again.
Yeah, this feels like an important set here. I think Wales want to get a couple of shots at the line here and hopefully get a score. We must be pressing on towards half time now, and they really want to get on the board, I think.
Yeah, really nice 32 setup from Lewis there, but well read once again by the England middles. Doing well to get back on side here.
Back to the 32 platform. We've got a repeat set here, so it's a penalty for offside. I'd like to see them carry on with it. They've done a really good job of compressing England's defence. They now need to go and find the space, which is on this left-hand side of the pitch.
Oh, with a beautiful splitter play.
Oh, touch was in, close.
Now, this is the kind of thing we want to see from Wales here. I can't believe how many splitters we've seen in a 15s level. This feels like such an advanced play. It's fantastic to see.
It's definitely in vogue. Love to see it.
And an amazing dish off to the wing. Unlucky. This is the best Wales have looked all game.
Yeah, definitely. Really good. Like, the probing, they're asking the right questions. They've done a good job of being, they've been direct all this half, and they're asking the right questions. We really need to see them start to go and find the space now. They've compacted England in. England are defending really tight. They've got to go and find that space, and they've got another chance to do it here.
Yeah, England really struggling to get yardage here, and that power pod of Lewis and Coles. See if they can get off. They've been on there for quite some time.
They have. There's about a minute left, so they've got to interchange quickly because they really want to go and make the most of this set.
And
As we see,
beautiful dish once
nothing.
again. Checking whether the England girls were back on side. And I think the refs are happy that the touch was in there.
That was very close to ball down. I think the girls were on side, but it was a really good dive by the winger there. We're going to have maybe one strike here.
Let's see what they can come up with. Thomas for Williams. And again, England are just moving in a pack in defence. They seem pretty unbreakable at the minute.
Yeah, they've got the measure of this 32 platform, so it'll be interesting to see what Wales are able to do at half-time, where their adjustments come. As we see a slightly out of control touch there by the England number 11. I don't think there was any malice in it, but a little bit out of control.
A little bit excited. And this will be the final play. Let's see if there's any Welsh magic on show here. Looking to step back, not giving a winger that much space. And England will hold on for a 2-0 lead as we finish up this first half. I mean, what a game we're witnessing so far, Dan.
It's been brilliant, hasn't it? Really, really exciting half. Real tense. Really kind of nervy watching. England will be very happy, I think, very, very happy to have taken control of this because it could have gone the same way to Wales. So both teams are playing really well. We'll see how the second half goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay tuned. We'll have a couple of minutes break and we will be back for a dynamite second half, I am sure. Welcome back to this European Youth Touch Championships at the University of Warwick in Coventry. We're about to enter the second half of what has been a fantastically close-knit match between the girls' 15s, England and Wales. England entering this half 2-0 up, but it is still all to play for, and I'm joined here once again in my co-coms with Dan. Dan, what do you think?
I think that Wales need to score first, and we will have a really, really good game on our hands. England are going to want to look after the ball. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments they've managed to make at half-time and maintain control of this game. But the first half was brilliant, so let's hope the second half is just as good.
And they've come out punching here, England. It definitely seems to be a theme of the day that the second half, there's always a team that comes out fired up and ready to go, and it's definitely all to play for in this second half. It's still anybody's game, and a bit of control is being taken over here in the hands of the England players, seeing if they can get the Welsh to do what they want, and that was well defended by Wales, so they will get possession.
Yeah, not a bad set by England there. They've turned the ball over where near the 7 where they want it to be turned over. So let's see where they get to, as we see an error by Wales there, and a set of 6 for England on the line.
Yeah, they've been looking very powerful, particularly towards the second half of this first half. They're really looking quite dangerous, and we'll see what they can come up with. A really nice scoop there. Unfortunately, maybe came a little bit too early in the play.
Yeah, just a little bit of a mistake there. They, don't mind her picking the ball up there, but we need to see. Probably wanted to see her moving the ball away earlier so that they maintained possession for the rest of the set. But see what Wales can do in response.
Some nice momentum on the subset. They've got themselves a really nice platform and a lovely pick-up, a little bit congested again, but really nice. No touches left in this set now. Let's see what Wales can do.
Yeah, we saw this a little bit by Wales in the first half. They like to keep the ball down this side of the pitch, and it's great to see them running into the space. But the players have got a little bit of a tendency of chasing after the ball. So we've got kind of 4 or 5 people in a tight space. It'd be nice to see them kind of going and finding a little bit more width with their players in this half.
Some really nice handling happening from England here on this sub on. They're definitely looking like they're fired up and ready to go.
Yeah, they're playing a little bit more expansive on touches 1 and 2, and they've found some real success with it this half. They're looking a lot stronger coming off their line, but we've seen a couple of mistakes. That being more expansive brings mistakes, and we'll see whether England can weather that as the half carries on.
A slight breakdown in this subset for Wales. The England pressure is just a little bit too much for them, so they'll gain some momentum and try and have a really strong strike dump here. Unfortunately met with a bit too much physicality from England there, and they will have a word with the ref.
Yeah, Lois Lau controlling things out there at the moment, given that penalty. Yeah, been a bit of physicality in this game, hasn't there? There's been a few hard touch penalties.
Yeah, there has, but I think that just shows how much these girls want this, and they're driving with such force that sometimes the momentum gets the better of them.
Definitely, and it's both teams. It's been super competitive in the ruck, which is good to see. As long as we're treading the right line.
Absolutely, that was a really nice setup from the Welsh girls there. They had a 32 with the missed pass, not quite executed, but we can see that the vision is there, and we know they are more than capable of pulling this off.
Yeah, looks like a little bit of a half-time adjustment as well. They're trying to find that space, sort of outside, be a little bit more lateral. And we see England yet again with an error between 3rd and 4th touch. They'll want to tidy this up, otherwise Wales are going to punish them. Yeah,
it was unlucky there, but fantastic handling by Tilly Townsend. That wasn't an easy ball for her to get to. And Wales looking to sub off again. If they're subbing, they're going to want to do it quickly. A little bit of hesitation, but they've got some good yards made on this subset. That was a really nice run there by Thomas.
Yeah, this is better flow now. Let's see what they can do off the back of it.
A fantastic strike dump, not quite taken to their advantage. And now Coles is taking charge.
Yeah, here we go, as we got a quick
Lewis pick up back to Coles. And a lovely dive.
I think we're going to come back for a penalty. I don't know whether it's not advancing or offside. We found a penalty. This pod looks like the strike pod for Wales. So let's see what they're able to do. It looks like we're going to go back to the 32 platform.
Lewis in charge here. Passes to Coles. Bit of a breakdown, unfortunately. but they'll get another attempt at this. Just checking that she's okay. Incredibly hardy players, these girls. They'll be ready to go again, fired up. Strike by Coles, and another splitter play.
Ball down.
There you go. What can you say to that? An amazing finish, and they love it.
Look at the celebration. That was a really nice try. A nice little bit of sequencing. We went to the 32 on one edge, came back to the splitter on the other edge, and caught England just a little bit loose on the open side. Great score.
Was that finished off by Busby in the end? It was a real team effort, but a fantastic score, and they'll take a lot from that. So now it is 2-1 to England. Their lead diminishes a little. Let's see if they can respond.
Yeah, hammer put down by Wales. First blood in the second half. Let's see whether see what England can do in response.
Looking to target that right side a little bit. Let's see what they can make of this. A lovely link quickie.
That's
and the
really
touch
close.
Was in.
Really close. Nice from England. They're asking the right questions. Really close.
As you say, they're looking a little bit more expansive now. They're not just targeting that middle channel. They're actually looking out to the wings and the links.
Definitely, and that looks like where the space is. It's good to see them being a bit more patient as well, because they couldn't deal with Wales's pressure in the first half.
And it has been rewarded there. They will get another shot at the line here. Ref just controlling the game. And Hallett taking that first dump. And some strong touches from Wales here as she passes to Al-Kassab.
Definitely. Just want to see England with a little bit more go forward here. We've used up a number of touches before getting down to the 7, and that's a little bit better.
And a pick up, a lovely pick up. Bit of conference between the refs here. Let's see if she was back on side before that touch was made. If not, England will definitely like this. Looks as if the touch was in there, so they're going to get another strike here.
It does. I'm struggling to get a read off the refs at the moment. Really close. It was nice from England, actually. Just some really good half work. Just looked to sort of shape her one way and then feed the ball back in the other, and it certainly caught Wales tight as we see space.
And a beautiful
That's going to be ball down.
Line. A fantastic sweep, didn't go directly to that wrapping player. Just that slight hesitation in the pass really caught Wales off guard, and that was a fantastic finish there. Looks like from the number 1, Sophie Whitmore.
Yeah, really good try. Sometimes it's the simple ones that make all the difference. That was a great score, and England will be very happy to restore their 2-point lead.
Yeah, it was just a bit of persistence there for England, wasn't it? It didn't work the first time, so they tried something else, and that paid off for them. Yeah,
definitely. I'd like to see Wales go back to putting more pressure on the England attack, because when England have got time, they look deadly. It's when their time's taken away from them that they've struggled. So see whether Wales are able to get back to that pressure.
Yeah, it was a little bit disjointed, that set there from Wales, but they did well to recover at the end. The ball won't be exactly where they want it to be. It's closer to that England box, so they've got a slightly easier sub as they go into this wing drive, and made some really nice yardage there.
Yeah, that's good feet, isn't it, there as well by England. Their drive on touches 1 and 2 out of their half has been much better this half.
Both teams are definitely looking stronger in this second half. Perhaps they were just finding their feet a bit in the start. And a lovely pick up there, running her winger into not much space. Well defended by Wales. Looking like a bit of a brick wall, this defence at the moment.
Yeah, Wales will be happy to weather that storm. Let's see whether they can wrestle back control in midfield. It's their driving that's let them down over the last sort of 5 minutes or so. All of these errors in midfield has given England too many strikes on their line. So let's see whether Wales can weather that storm.
Yeah, lovely little check back there, and Welsh number 7, Alex Puteril, did really well to hold her depth to get some momentum back on that sub, and some wonderful run here.
Yeah, we've got this good run in.
That was a great run from Cole Wilkins. She's put Wales in a great position here. They're going to want to advance towards that line with this strike.
Yeah.
And a lovely little missed pass, not quite finding its target.
Yeah, they don't mind running backwards a little bit to go and find space and find time and then strike from there. it's not bad if they can make the most of it, but it's but England have been equal to it so far.
Yeah, they've clearly been told to hold their depth a bit, haven't they, Wales? Yeah. They're getting those timings just right. And a lovely little step there from England. Nice from Abby Kirkman. Kirkman goes in, dumps for Wellen.
Trouble here.
Back to Kirkman,
good
over
ball.
to the leg.
Oh,
well
really
read.
Good from that wing.
Yeah, fantastic read there from Kaylin Jarvis.
Yeah, that's really, really good catch and pass there by England. They created some really nice space, and yeah, really it took a really good touch from the winger to stop that score.
Yeah, that was really nice. Refs just deciding there whether it was a bit of momentum or whether it was a rough touch, and they've landed on a rough touch.
They have indeed.
So it is a Wales ball. They'll get another advantage here. Just a bit hesitant on that sub. Keeping to their structures, sticking with that wing drive.
Yeah, just need to keep seeing the momentum from them. This is better from Wales.
Again, lots of nice depth, just unlucky handling there.
Yeah, just yeah, a lot better from Wales on those first few touches. A bit more direct, a little bit more go forward, and that's what they've needed over the last 5 minutes or so. Let's see whether they can maintain that.
England have been looking really good with that lateral depth on that sub. They're making some good yards while still moving the ball towards their box, and they've managed to have a really good transition here as they're threatening their own line. Yeah,
it's a lot better, isn't it? They're going to have a strike at the line here.
Al-Kassab. Over to Richards. And a dive for the line, but the Wales girls were onside, so the score is not given, and Wales will get possession back here.
It was really close, wasn't it? Really good job by the Welsh middle there to come under and make that touch. It was a try-saving touch, really good.
Wales are looking to again stick to their structures and get a solid subset in here.
Yeah, this here is the go forward that we need. Just forward in this space. That's a lot better by Wales.
Yeah, I mean, look at the meters they've made comparatively here. A really nice scoop again.
Yeah, that's probably the best set from Wales we've seen all half, actually. They managed to get a decent scoop off and go the length of the pitch. As we see England just looking for space on touch one and really causing some problems for Wales. This is a lot better from England.
Absolutely, the beautiful timing of these passes. They're engaging the defender just enough before dishing off that pass. And this is looking really, really strong. Just as the Welsh girls took the ball to the England line, England are looking to do the same for Wales.
Yeah, they've really asserted some dominancy on this game, haven't we? As we see a scoop here from the England number 9. And looks like Wales have been equal to it. Yeah, really, really good defence from Wales there to stay tight, stay compressed.
Yeah, that was a fantastic read from them. It's really difficult to go straight into line defence from midfield defence, so they did a really good job to realign and just hold off the England girls. Some great speed there on that little J line. She's been an absolute powerhouse for Wales here. And again, another fantastic latch run.
Yeah, much better this, isn't it? And that's last touch. Good scoop. Oh, there was an overlap there.
But this is looking much more dominant from both sides.
Yeah, Wales slowly creeping back into this game. They need to find a way of stopping England here on touches 1 and 2, though. Otherwise, they are going to keep. I think this one's going to be a foot in the ruck or a hard touch. Yeah. Yeah, they need to find a way of stopping England on touches 1 and 2. Otherwise, they are going to just keep peeling off yards and losing this midfield battle. But yeah, let's see what the next 10 minutes brings.
England basically moving from tap here. They started off at the halfway line and they're already progressing up to their own 7. Let's see what magic they can produce here.
I think that one's going forward.
Yeah, it was just about. It's all these fine margins when it's a close chest pass, but Wales will be happy with that advantage.
Yeah, opportunity for Wales here. I think they definitely need the next score.
Really well taken there from Alex Putterill. That was not an easy pass to catch. And again, another nice latch run here, very safe. And a great strike and scoop with a little bit of acrobatics there. And a fantastic reception there from Wales. That was really nice touch.
Superb. That's one way to scoop the ball, isn't it?
Yeah,
very well done to keep control of the ball there.
That was absolutely brilliant stuff from the Welsh girls. Their handling skills are looking slightly unmatched here. That was really, really nice.
Tremendous, aren't they?
As that came from Bella Williams, that little bit of a roll. Now England wasting no time on the turnover with a beautiful little step back in. Just weaseling their way around this Welsh defence. And the depth on that latch run is going to bring them so much momentum. That was fantastic latching there from Daisy Taylor.
Yeah, the England coaches will be really happy by their response to the girls here. Just the way
and we have a
the ball as we get in goal. And
oh, that was so unlucky. That was a fantastic. We all collectively held our breath then. That is exactly what we want to be seeing from England. It was the slight change in direction. They threatened to go towards us here in the commentary box and then took it back the other way. Really, really nice to see. Just the mirror defence for Wales was too strong in that zone.
Yeah, really good, wasn't it? I mean, these opportunities were all coming from this suffocating driving from England. As I said, the coaches will be absolutely delighted with how England are driving the ball at the moment. The flow into touches 4 and 5 is wonderful.
And no touch has been called there. That's really, really tough. It's just coming down to these fundamentals for Wales now. They need to make sure they're controlling these touches and initiating them on their opposition, because England are now, they seem to have the momentum going in their favour. Yeah,
I sense a little bit of maybe fatigue, maybe a little bit of frustration creeping into Wales this game here, and yeah, we need to see some calm heads out there. There's chances out there for them, as we see a 2-on-1 and a chance out on the wing. Yeah, there's chances out there for Wales, but they need to be patient. Yeah, that was slightly unlucky there. Perhaps just not holding the depth there on the England wing, but that was a really dangerous looking pod, and I think they've definitely got a few more scores in them. And great defensive pressure. Wales are left a little bit flustered as that wave of England defence just comes up, and they seem to be making negative yardage here. But again, another really successful latch run there from Alex Putterill. She's been fantastic, hasn't she, Alex Putterill? She's been great all game. Drives the ball really nicely. Bringing some depth back into this game now, getting some width on it. But to no avail, and England will get the ball on their halfway line. Yeah, that's frustrating for Wales. They had a chance to set up a strike, but that's half court. And as you say, England on the halfway line. Let's see what they're able to do with it. See some more nice hands and nice ball movement from England, isn't it? It's really nice to watch. And that is in a really good position, a really efficient sub there from England. You hardly saw them come off and on, but we get fresh legs on, and they're already at their 7 here. So this is looking really nice for England. I don't have a number 17 on my score sheet, so I'm not sure who that is there. Mystery player. But we do definitely have Kirkman in control now. Yeah, Hutchins sweeping around. There's trouble here. She's got plenty of space. Beautiful score. You see the link sweeper go around. England will be thrilled with that one. That looks like it's iced the game for England, and they are well deserved for that lead. Yeah, an absolutely textbook play from the girls there, and a second score for Elizabeth Hutchings. England now extend their lead out to 4-1 against Wales, but it is not over yet. We still have 12 minutes left in this half, and stranger things definitely have happened. I think we might have less than 2 minutes left. I cannot. By my calculation. Read time. I'd love for there to be 12 minutes. Me too, it's a thrill. Exactly. I'm going to blame it on the glare of the sun. But Wales looking to end on a high here and see if they can get a score on the board. Oh, really beautiful dive, but the touch was given. Yeah, good to see Wales fighting to the end here. They've attacked really well in this game, but ultimately it's been, I'm just looking what Lois's call's going to be. It's a score. Really mature play from Wales there. The pick up and go, the pass out to the wing. The opposition's wing wasn't quite onside, and that is a beautiful score for Wales. It's number 4, Brooke Heelan. What a way to finish it for Wales. Yeah, great, good, really good score. Good finish by the winger there. The English winger looked like she was claiming it. I think she was called offside. And England will not be happy there.
They will not like to have conceded another try in the last minute, so they're going to try and respond here.
Yeah.
And this is quite a powerful pod we've got. So we have Al-Kassab with the ball now. Over to Kirkman. And a small error gives Wales possession once again.
Yeah, ruck infringement there. Yeah, I think you're right. I think England would have liked to score there. This game looks like, as we see some more acrobatics by the Welsh, this game looks like it's going to be the final tomorrow, and I think an extra score would have really been, England would have been really happy with. But yeah, been a great game, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, and that was some incredible momentum forced by Grace Busby there as she was running off the pitch. And they're just going to slow this down. Final touch now for Wales. Let's see if they can do anything with it, if they're met with a sea of white and red. And the touch is given. What a fantastic matchup we've just had there. Finishing off 4 points to 2 in England's favour. Dan, what do you have to say to that?
It was an absolute privilege to watch that game. So good. I think both teams can be really proud of the performance there. England in particular, the adjustments they made at half-time made the difference. They drove the ball so well, they controlled the game, and they're well-deserved winners in the end. Fantastic game. Yeah, that was truly a thrill to witness, and I hope you all enjoyed it too. An amazing matchup there for England and Wales, old rivals. They know each other very well, and they certainly do after this. The next match on this pitch is Girls 18, so stay tuned, and we will see you soon.